Hello everyone, Knight is here, and today I'm going to show you the meta and the mechanics and how to play Racing Master when it comes out. Now it's not just mechanics, I will also be diving deep into how the game feels and how tuning can be different in a lot of ways in comparison to other cars or other classes. And how tuning can be universal or not universal depending on the car and the stage the car is in. Now, well, it looks like just another mobile racing game. The physics here are deep in Racing Master. This game was made by NetEase in collaboration with Codemaster, and after years of playing this game in other regions and betas, I've realized this game is quite a good successor to the Grid series. It's got weight, it's got grit, and most importantly, it's got a meta that most people are really not going to realize by day one. In this video, I'm breaking down the mechanics that separate the good players, the casual players, and the real pros in the game. First off, we're starting off Racing Master with a total of 51 car launch roster. Now that, if you ask me, is a pretty good amount of cars. And now I want to dive into something else other than the cars. I want to dive into the mechanic of the game, which will be very important and very good for you to realize in the beginning of the game. The red zone. This will change how you take every corner. Now let's get into it. The red zone drift. Let's talk about the drifting. This game heavily relies on drifting. Now, it's not as important in some cars. Some cars are doing just fine in grip mode. Now let's talk about how massive a skill gap and how you handle this red drift. It all comes down to the yaw angle system that Racing Master introduces to you in the beginning of the game. The slider goes from green to orange to red, and most beginners try to keep the needle in the green. And I will admit, I did the exact same thing in the beginning of the game. It feels stable, it feels safe, it tells you you're doing just fine. But in reality, that's not really how it works. Sure, green is fast, but fast can sometimes go wide. And while there are corners where you can just maximize your speed entirely by just going green, there is also two other angles that you need to be using in the game. Now there's red angle. The red angle is where you maximize your angle to rotate the car's nose toward the exit earlier. This allows you to square off the corner, setting up a much straighter, faster racing line than if you just hugged the inside in the green. It will give you a better exit, a better line, and you will be exiting out with speed if you snap back to green. Now here's the snapback mechanic. If you hold brake too long, you'll scrub your speed and you'll lose your torque. But if you snap back the steering back to green right as you straighten out, you'll get an instant torque surge. It's like a slingshot effect out of the Apex. It's a high risk, and if you mess it up, you will go wide and lose everything. But this is where the podiums are won, and this is where it will make a real difference than if you just held green all the time. Now you can also use orange. Now in which cases, orange is less used in the beginning. However, you will get introduced to some cars where orange will be usable. And even in the beginning, there are some cars that will really benefit from the orange drifting in the game. Now the roster is a total of 51 cars. Oh, and it's a lot of cars and variant. You've got 51 cars that launch to Master, spread across 3 tiers: Standard Class, Sports Class, and Extreme Class. You've got your balanced classics like the Toyota AE86, the Porsche 911 Carrera. Then things get serious in Sports Class with cars like the Nissan GT-R Nismo, or as you guys may call it, the Godzilla. Cars like the Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. And finally, you hit the Extreme Class, the Aventador SVJ, or the BMW MA GTE, or the Ferrari F8 Tributo. These cars are ridiculously fast in comparison. Like, it is something else. However, not all Extreme Class cars are actually faster than the other classes. You got cars like the Audi e-tron. This car, don't trust the numbers. It says a total of 1200 horsepower, but in reality, the car ain't all that. It does not feel as fast as some actual real high horsepower cars. Now that power feels real in cars like the Aventador SVJ. However, you have to find a car that actually handles the torque and surge of that red to green snap. Universal tuning and the drip. This is where tuning really makes a difference. Now let's talk tuning. It could look imitating because your car's needs change as you upgrade through the stages. Not really always the case. Many tuning basics are universal. Once you find the handling foundation or where the car will be benefiting most in your tuning, it will be universal in most cases. The way you like your suspension or tire pressure to feel, it often carries to the entire progression. Now I know this looks a bit complicated, but trust me, this is way simpler and it will feel completely normal and easy for you to do in the beginning of the game. Now it can be complicated to know which meta tuning is out there or not, and some people will gatekeep this, but it's all important for you to know which one is the real meta. And come on, you can't just show up to the track without looking good, right? The customization in this game is quite something. Like full paint control, rims, tires, spoilers, and you can make your own custom decals. You can also buy custom decals. You can build your own unique Atreni for your garage. Your car shouldn't just be fast, it should also look cool, you know? Now, the depth of these mechanics gives this game real legs and real identity. This isn't a play for a week type of mobile game. No. This is something we're going to be mastering for years to come. The community is already building, and the competition is going to be fierce. Racing Master North America and EU is dropping tomorrow, or whenever this video really comes out, or whenever it hits your region and the track is waiting for you. So I have to ask, how are you planning to approach the game? Are you going full pro to dominate the leaderboards, or are you here for the car collecting and the drip? Let me know in the comments. Either way, join us in the track. Let's see you out there, whether you're in the Aventador SVJ or whether you're in Toyota A86 and having fun. Join us in Racing Master, coming in May 7th. Let's do it! See you on the track. Bye-bye. Thanks to Pluto XP1J for editing the video, and for Lambo SCO4TM for editing the thumbnail. You will find their channels down in the description below. Make sure to support them. They're really great people, and this wouldn't have been possible without them.